Doing great. I'm doing really good.
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
ready to be done for the day and get your week started.
Yeah, I'm ready to start the weekend.
Me too. We'll get there soon enough.
Right.
Just to give everybody a little background, if you didn't know what a implementation and training specialist does, they are pretty much the backbone of Augusoft, in my opinion. If it wasn't for them, our customers would not be able to use our software. So they really take a lot of time, putting together the training calls, the agendas, making sure that our customers just know how to use Lumens. So for that, we are grateful.
Well, thank you.
Yes. So Julie, what is the most important part of implementation in your opinion?
Okay, so in my opinion, I think the best thing that we can do for our customer, other than getting them prepared for their system and getting that going for them, is just to really listen. And I think communication is the best skill that an implementation specialist will have, because there's times you feel that you have to do a little consulting, and just really ask questions to dive deeper to see exactly what your customers' needs are, because if you don't understand that, then you can't help them. So, or you'll give them something that isn't really what they're expecting. So that communication piece to me is probably just being able to listen, always in check-in calls and also in the classroom. Sometimes just sitting silently and listening to, back before we had COVID, most of our the client was in a room together, right? And so you could hear the chatter that was going on in the room and the things that they were talking about. Just listening to that even is very, very helpful to be able to know if you're moving in the right direction, or if you need to pivot and make something different for them, or just knowing how they're going to use the system and help them to realize the functionality of the system. So just listening, communication, lots of questions.
Yes, definitely. I'm sure it's been more of a challenge than usual because, when people aren't in the same room and we're all meeting on Zoom, I mean, it's harder for those programs to collaborate because, everybody then has to schedule another meeting separate, and it's hard, how sometimes someone will start talking and someone else will start talking on Zoom, and it's hard to, maintain that collaboration in that sense.
Well, we're all getting really good at it, because back, say, April, March, it was harder because not everyone was used to working from home. I've worked from home probably for the last 12 years or so. So yeah, I'm used to communicating this way, but not everyone is. So it's a challenge.
Well, yes, but it's the team that
getting good.
And you guys obviously have internal communication that works well, and all very patient people, which is impressive. And I think definitely you need that patience in order to be able to do the job that you do. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, what is your favorite summer activity on a more fun note?
Oh, fun summer activities. Well, those change year to year. I did not grow up in Minnesota, not from these parts. And so I never, as a child or young at heart with that daredevil kind of sense of all risk is good risk, I didn't grow up in the snow like that. So when I moved here, like, driving was fearful, and I finally got over that. But after being here for more than 30 years, I've gotten over that. But just like, I'm gonna write fun fact, Julie Straight, never been on a snowmobile, never.
Okay.
Not just the opportunities never really arose, and I just have never been on a snowmobile. Don't own the equipment to, the outerwear to do that. So when summer comes, I love my favorite thing is just the longer days. I love the sunlight. I'm not a sun worshiper. I've lived in the Southwest most of my life, and this Hallie does not tan. She just doesn't. So sitting out in the sun is not one of my favorites. But around this part of my life, I think the thing that is I look forward to a lot in the summer is driveway happy hour, because it's a time when you just sit outside and it's like they just gather and it's sitting in your little circle now,
Yeah.
and chatting with the neighbors, finding out what's going on, reviewing world news, whatever. Just fun, just get together and see people. Yeah, that's what I like to do. Baseball
Yeah.
games are also really awesome. I love to go to those.
Yes. Well, hopefully next summer we'll be able to
Yep.
do more of
Love,
that in-person stuff.
yep.
But
Love those boys of summer.
definitely the outdoor or driveway happy hours, especially given current
Yes.
circumstances. That's a nice way to still be able to get together. Of course, you're maintaining social distancing, I'm sure.
Of course, of course. It's just, I think the thing I like best about the summer is the long days. My favorite activity, the happy hours are fun, but just because we get out and we see each other and we go and we do and we things that we don't in the winter, just for those reasons. It's cold. Yeah, I really can't sit out. I won't in that cold weather like that. And the, you know, you don't have that energy. That vitamin D from the sun is so important. So yeah,
Yes, it is. Gotta love the sun in the summer.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, just gotta make the most of it.
So Abby, I'm gonna turn it on you. What's your favorite activity in the summer?
Oh no. Well, I guess lately, so we have, or my dad has some property up in Elk River that
Uh-huh.
he was gonna sell, but decided given coronavirus and my parents can't really go anywhere like they usually do.
Yeah.
He kind of turned it in at 6 acres of property that he turned into a very nice land right off the river and bought a trailer with bedrooms and all the things. And we can kayak like right
Oh,
from
fun.
the spot. And so I haven't kayaked that much, but I guess that would be my highlight of the summer is kind of taking up kayaking more. And it's just
Mhm.
peaceful in that river. It's crazy. It's like we're the only ones on the river. And yeah, it's
Nice.
nice to be able to have that to get away to and yeah, just enjoy the outdoors. And I'm actually becoming one with nature for the first time
Awesome.
ever.
Mhm.
So I still won't camp.
No.
Don't put me in a
No.
tent, but that's my
No,
so I
I'm
guess
with you
that's
on that one.
my favorite summer activity. Thank you for
Awesome.
asking.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing.
Yes. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today. And again, if you have questions for Julie or anyone at Augusoft, feel free to leave a comment below or send us an email at info@augusoft.net and we will respond as quickly as possible. Other than that, hope everyone has a great weekend. Enjoy the sun, the weather. Hopefully it's nice wherever you are. And we'll see you here back again next Friday. Bye.
Bye now. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks. You too.
Aha.